All right, so I'm gonna make a separate video that explicitly talks about how to handle asset selection and some tips and tricks, especially when it comes to using asset 2 and 3. But with the latest update, I introduced something called a GXT mode, and it's specifically for GXT traders who do not use the standard silver, copper, gold triad. So on the right here, you can see I have this GXT watch list, and we have gold, gold, euro, gold, pound, silver, silver, euro, silver, pound. And this is how I think GXT uses his correlation. And according to some of the GXT traders in the community, they told me that this is how they would like it to be. Because before now, if they wanted to use silver, XAG, euro, and XAG, GBP, they had to go into the settings, they had to scroll down, and they had to go into manual, they had to make silver the default, or like we're on gold, so we had to put gold here. We had to put, XAU, euro, and it was just a whole hassle. GBP, and that's what they had to do to get the exact same result. And now it's easier. So instead of having to go into your settings and do all that typing, and by the way, this update is for both the gap indicator, the QT indicator, and the Po3 indicator. So it applies to all our indicators across Fstarlabs. And before this update, because now it's updated, but before this update, that's what people had to do. They had to go into the settings, they had to scroll down, go into manual mode, put in the asterisks manually. And if they wanted to go to silver, well, they had to do that all over again. And the whole point of indicators is to save time. So if you're not saving time, it kind of defeats the whole point. So this new update, now you don't have to do all of this. All you have to do, I'm going to reset it to default settings, so it comes how it is out of the box. All you have to do to go from, gold, copper, you have to go into settings, scroll down, go into, auto mode if you're not in auto mode already. And then you want to go into triad with the GXT in brackets. When you click on that, what it's going to do is basically it's going to make the triads into what we have on the right side here. So if you're on the gold chart, we're on the silver chart right now, but if you're on the gold chart, it's going to make the secondary asset gold euro, and then the tertiary gold pound. And if you're on silver, it's going to make secondary silver euro, tertiary silver pound. And this is across the board. So if I, let's say if I add my Po3 indicator right here and we let it load, this is also the updated version. So this is the version that you guys have. It's not a developmental version. Like, this is what you have if you're a subscriber. And you can see right here, we have some SMT, daily SMT with copper, 1 hour SMT with copper, daily SMT with gold, copper here, copper there. But with this Po3 too, all you have to do is to scroll down, right? And it's the same thing under divergence mode, triad, GXT. And once you select that, you now have the option to use the GXT correlation. So we have XAG euro, XAG pound, right? And this was like a major bone of contention for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people wanted this. So here you go. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions whatsoever, don't forget to ask. Open a support ticket. You can ask on the Discord, and we will get you right. So yeah, cheers.